This September, we enter a rare eclipse portal, a turning point that brings both endings and beginnings. So hold on to your hat. September is about to bring one of the most powerful eclipse portals we've seen in years. We're talking patterns of change, unpredictable twists, and rare cosmic alignments that are set to shake things up. So we've got 2 new moons in Virgo, one opening the portal at 0 degrees, a powerful beginning. This is not an eclipse, but it opens the portal. And the second, a solar eclipse at 29 degrees. Both of these are power degrees, powerful ending with this second one. It's very rare to have 2 new moons in Virgo. And this is an eclipse, a solar eclipse, and it's opposite Neptune and Saturn, marking powerful endings and turning points. Plus, we've also got Pisces total lunar eclipse that's deeply psychic and lucky with blessings flowing from Jupiter. Change is coming and it's going to be big. But before we get stuck into the readings, I have a very exciting announcement. My flagship course, Tarot 101, is now open for enrollment. This is a foundational course where I teach you the exact method I use to read tarot, not just vague intuition, but a practical system of patterns and numbers that gives you clear techniques that anyone can use. It's live now. Early bird offer ends on midnight, the 23rd Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. The link is in the bio. Alrighty, Cancer. So you guys are one of the lucky ones. Both you and Scorpio have got a bit of a smoother run with this eclipse season because the energies of Pisces and Virgo, which is the houses and the signs that the eclipses are happening in, because that's where the nodes are making really positive aspects to you. So if these unpredictable patterns of change or unpredictable opportunities, unexpected resets, if any of this comes in for you, then it's going to flow nicely. It feels very fated and it's going to be easy for you. It's an easy release. So let's see what is coming in for you. And for Cancer, this is occurring in your 3rd and 9th houses. So it may be a sense that for some of you, you might be traveling overseas. These are the houses of travel and communication. So maybe there's unexpected patterns of change or opportunities around travel, whether they're domestic travel or international travel. It may be things around learning and studying as well. So you might be thinking, okay, going back to do a course or going back to school or going back to get some kind of qualification of some sort or something around that is coming up. There's a theme around a qualification coming up and how you're using that in your life. And there could be some things coming in around learning, like if you've had issues with learning in early childhood. So if you had a mean teacher or you had a learning difficulty or something like that, there is a sense of letting go of that, letting go of any kind of criticism or need for perfectionism. It's about, I feel like there's this beautiful energy of accepting your mind how it is, accepting yourself how you are, which is really nice. And there might be some really interesting insights coming in around just the meaning of life in general, philosophies, religion. There could be something significant coming in around that. So there's opportunities and patterns of change around book publishing, if that's something you're into, and also notice siblings and your general environment. So these are sort of the areas that are being affected. Let's look at the cards. So we have the 4 of Shells, the 4 of Cups, soul searching and reevaluation, and the 5 of Feathers, strategy and resilience. So the 4s are about comfort zones. So I've really been noticing them in the readings, and the 4 of Cups, which is the 4 of Shells, it's like that beautiful stork is just there in the waters. Again, things are flowing nicely, but at the same time, it's a sense that something's just not feeling right. So it's like I need to move from the 4 to the 5 and get out of that comfort zone. And I'm willing to do that. It's just got this energy of, I'm going to do that. But I do know that if I have to do that, I have to put on my armor, like put on your little crab shell and off you go, like the armadillo puts his armor on. And in the 5 of Feathers, which is the 5 of Swords, strategy and resilience. So it's like eclipses do get us out of comfort zones because eclipses want us to kind of get out of energy that is no longer serving us. It creates fresh energy, resets and things like that. So you are getting out of an emotional comfort zone, something that's just not feeling right. There might be a little bit of soul searching and reevaluation around that. But then it seems so easy to just go, right, off I go. I've got a plan. I'm strong and I can just move through this. I'm happy to move out of this energy and move out of this comfort zone. So the answers come a little bit easier too, than it doesn't have to be the drama that I'm seeing in some of the other signs coming through. So again, it's a pretty easy flow, and it feels like, yeah, I've got a plan and I know what I'm doing, and it just feels easy to be able to move past that. But you do want to move past that. Even though things are flowing well, there's something just not feeling right for you. So let's see what's shifting and changing for Cancer. We have Gemini Chariot, Sword Prince. Okay, so this is a lot to do with Mercury, your mind, the element of air. This is the Page of Swords coming in. So there's new ideas, new people, new conversations you're having with, new people you're messaging, talking, open and curious mind. Again, it's this energy of learning something new, or even learning to speak or teach in a different way that can come in. But it's just have this very open and curious mind. It's like you're off on this little adventure as the little armadillo. And yeah, you've got your armor on, you've got the chariot, so you're happy, you're ready. You've armor and chariot, off you go. And it's something you're curious about, like, oh, this is really interesting. I'm just being drawn down this little path here. So, yeah, listen to that. Listen to those little messages that are coming through, or the new bits of information that you're learning and gleaning, or new conversations that are coming in, because that will help you kind of move down this new path that's coming in for you. So let's see what else is coming through for Cancer. We've got the Six of Cups. So you might be feeling a little bit sentimental. I kind of am seeing cups of tea, thinking about a person or something from the past. It's like memories from the past might be coming up for you at this moment in time. There is something from the past, a memory from the past that somehow is leading to some kind of new manifestation. It's quite interesting what I'm getting here with this. So, yeah, the Death card around you. There is this transformation that is happening here. And the Knight of Cups, we love that. So, again, it's much easier for you to go into this, the Knight of the element of water, the Knight of Cups. It's like trust your heart, trust your intuition. There is a big choice to be made here, but at the same time, you're not being pressed to rush into it too much. There is time to have a think about it. And it feels like there's a shift of perspective. So it definitely feels like something intuitive is calling you here. Here we have the Six of Cups, which is, like I said, there's a person or a memory from the past coming up, and it's crossed by the Magician. Now, this could be where there was someone that you couldn't trust that can come up. The Magician is like, illusions, and definitely something wasn't real. And it may be a little bit of a questioning of, what is this memory coming up? Is this real? Or maybe it's thinking of something where you felt like you were betrayed or deceived in some way. But whatever it is, I just feel like there's this questioning of, like, you're just maybe not doing anything. It might be having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea in the morning, staring out a window, a moment where you're taking a break from work, and suddenly this like little memory floats up, and there might be some questioning around it, like, why is this popping up, or why is this person, or why is something from my past coming back to me now? And it's because there is something really exciting about to manifest here. You're about to create something very exciting, but it's just a bit blocked at this moment. So we have at the base the Three of Wands. For some of you who are creative, feels like you're about to go through quite an amazing expansion, soul and spirit on creative expansion here with this Three of Wands. So I do feel like this is what's happening deep down. You are expanding and growing, and it's like you're getting motivated by that. You're listening to those messages of spirit and feeling ready for this new growth. So it's interesting because we do have the Page of Wands in your conscious mind, and this beautiful page wants to go exploring and discovering new things. It's in the desert, but at the same time, it's looking pretty hopeful and optimistic. It's seeing greenery in the desert. There's something that can grow here that feels like it has potential. And so it's almost like, unbeknownst to you, this sort of energy floats up through a dream or a memory or the subconscious, and next minute it's got you exploring down a new path, and it feels exciting. It feels like a very exciting new energy. We have in the recent past the Nine of Cups, and the thing is that, again, I feel like a sense of there's some nice energy around this for you, Cancer. So the recent past is the Nine of Cups. Something has been fulfilling for you. Your cup has been filled by something, and for whatever reason, there may be something around this. There's a past memory, and I feel like it comes in a pretty non-dramatic way. Like you could be feeling quite balanced and calm as the rain is coming down now, so it's starting to get darker. But you could be feeling quite balanced and calm. This is something that's brought you fulfillment in the past, but at the same time, there's like something new about that that's coming in. We have in the near future the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is when you might be visiting family or seeing family or thinking about family in some way. Again, this sense of feeling a bit sentimental or memories or someone from the past comes up. Again, it feels like there's a link from whatever you're feeling here to something quite tangible here, like a conversation, an event, a family event, or just something that is coming up that feels quite tangible and solid. And it sort of feels like it's connecting the dots in a way, like suddenly something's starting to make sense and something's starting to feel real, like you're starting to understand where the breadcrumbs are guiding you, and it is actually feeling quite tangible and solid. So in the near future, you might be thinking about things like security and stability and longer term goals and things like that, family. You might be kind of gaining a perspective around that, and it's like it's all bubbling away under the surface here. You're turning up as the Nine of Wands. So this Nine of Wands is looking at the Three of Wands, the young emperor with the new ambitions, fairly suspiciously, like, I know, we've got the two nines and a 10 here. You're at the tail end of something. You've put in a lot of effort with something, and it's time to reap the benefits and the rewards for that. But at the same time, there is a sense that you're about to embark on a new journey. You're about to sort of go in a new direction. A feeling is pulling you a new way. And so you might be a little bit tired with the Nine of Wands. This is, I've been through a lot. I've met a lot of challenges. I'm at the tail end of feeling like I've achieved something, or that something is about a cycle is ending here in some way or completing. And then you're telling me I'm going to be the 3, that I'm ready to expand again. I'm not quite ready for that. So it might feel like you don't have the energy, or you're not quite ready for this expansion that's coming. But at the same time, with the Hanged Man, you're going to be given the time. You're not going to be pushed or rushed into it, which is nice. So that's why I'm seeing you've got a bit of an easier flow. Yes, these patterns of reset and change are still going to be affecting you, but it's flowing a lot easier for you. And we have the energy surrounding you, the Death card. So this is intense energy, the Death card. You're seeing major endings, transformations, things naturally like finishing around you. People might be going through all sorts of big changes, and there's opportunities for transformation here with this Death card. There might be a lot of intensity with these things occurring around you. But hopes and fears is the Ace of Wands. And if you're looking for a new beginning, which is connected to the element of fire, you're getting it here. It's something exciting. It's something that you might be passionate about, something that you're feeling motivated for, something that's like a spark of creativity or passion or excitement, something that you really want to begin. It's like, I really want this. And so you want it or not want it. No, it feels more like you do want it. And so this is the energy here of following your heart. That Knight of Cups follows the cup as the thing that's leading it. It's about taking action, following that feeling, following your heart, following that memory or that intuitive calling that's coming up here. With the Knight of Cups is about to cross the river and move into new territory. And they're saying you have the choice here with the Lover's card. You have the choice. It may be something around a relationship or impacting a relationship in some way. But the Four of Swords is really lovely because, again, it's this sense of understanding the foundations, understanding the story that you are moving into here. It's like created this story that there's a story I want to create in my world. I get to choose what it is. It feels foundational for how I'm perceiving and seeing the world and how I'm seen in the world. And I am following my heart and moving through that. So in many ways, it might feel like I said, a calling, but it might feel like there's a huge shift to layers of identity coming in here for you, Cancer, where it feels like there's just something really beautiful that you're moving towards that just feels right, but with full awareness of what this is. So even though we have the Magician crossing you here, I feel like this thing that you're manifesting is coming to fruition in a very different way, which is eclipse-like, because it's not exactly how the Magician is imagining it, but at the same time, it's in a much nicer way that feels more grounded and feels like it's got more of a flow for you. So have a big think about this choice and decision. You might find yourself teetering on the edge of a major choice and decision, which is very much about following your intuition, following your feeling, following your heart, and have a think about it, because you're rewriting a story in your life. That's what we're getting here with this. And we have the Hanged Man coming in as an overall energy. Whenever the Hanged Man comes in, the Hanged Man gives you time. So you're being gifted time in some way, and use this time wisely, because this time, once sort of the realization and the understanding of why you've been gifted this time comes in, there's an opportunity for enlightenment. There's an opportunity for huge shifts of perspective, but it does require patience. So there's something big shifting inside your mind, and then it's about following that calling. So let's pull. And like I said, it could feel, there's a softness around it, but it could feel like you know that this is going to have a big impact in your world. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Cancer, moving through this energy. We have I love my body, and this is really important as well, this energy of I love my body, because we see the beautiful sunflower next to it as well. So it's about creating an opportunity to come back in, ground into your body, connect to your body's wisdom, the mind-body energy, and also trust your intuition, because intuition works through your body. So it may be that you're going through a health journey, or that your body and those intuitive messages, or those messages from your heart, are working through your body. So there's a message. In order to receive the messages, there's a message to care and love for your body. It says, I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. So also, this is a nice energy in terms of a health journey. If that's what you're going on, it's really, you could make some significant choices that could really benefit your health as well around this. So let's pull a charm for you, Cancer. Let's pull a charm. And Cancer, just clarifying that these readings are not the September readings. These readings are solely about the eclipse energies that are coming through. So September monthly readings are still coming, and they will have the extended readings. This reading does not. So let's pull a charm for Cancer. Ooh, we have the beautiful horse. So for whatever reason, they're saying Trojan horse. Which I have never read into this charm before, but that's what I'm getting. And many of you probably know the story of the Trojan horse, that it was a gift, but it ended up being, there were soldiers hidden within it, and it ended up being the thing that there was interesting. So they're bringing me out to the Magician, like there was deception around this gift. But ultimately what happened was that the battle was won through this gift. So it feels like you might be quite literally battling something that has either been gifted to you, or is a gift that you have, one of your gifts in the world. And there may have been deception around it, in that sometimes we get told, what they're showing me is sometimes we get told, oh, you're not good at this, or they bring me back to that early childhood thing of somebody criticizing you, or like a creative monster kind of energy. And sometimes it's the things that we think are wrong with us, or somebody criticizes for us, is our greatest gift. and to perhaps see it as a gift. You're moving past that now. It's something that you learned as a child. You're moving past that and taking huge leaps and bounds forward. So it's almost like you're reframing an event that occurred in your life and turning it around so that it actually works for you, not against you. So that's what I'm getting with this. So that, and your horses are about the direction you're going, and you've got two beautiful white horses here in the Knight of Cups and the Death card. So it's very much a spiritual journey. There's an innocence to moving forward into this. But this horse is galloping. It's taking huge. Things could move quickly with this, or it could just be that there are huge leaps that are occurring here. So that's your reading, Cancer. Don't forget about my beautiful flagship course, Tarot 101. It's now open for enrollment. It's a self-paced video course. This is a foundational course where I teach you the exact method I use to read tarot, not just vague intuition, but a practical system of patterns and numbers that gives you clear techniques that anyone can use. You don't have to be psychic. There's not a huge amount of memorization. It's just a step-by-step method to help you understand the cards, find connections, and trust your intuition. And right now I have an early bird offer. It's running out in a couple of days, ends on Saturday the 23rd at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So get in, check it out. The link is in the description box below. I'd love it if you check that out, Cancer. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care, Cancer.